Hello Capricorn, this is your early August tarot reading. For people who've been here before, welcome back, and for people who are new, welcome. The way I do my readings is I divide the month into two halves. I do the first half and I do the mid-month. That's what I've been doing, and that's what I'm going to be doing now as well. So of course, it's still a general reading, so please watch your sun, moon and rising. Can't stress enough how much it works for me, and you can decide if it works for you too. Of course, there are a lot of resources, free websites, that will give you your ascendant or rising sign and moon sign for you to work that out and watch the video accordingly. It's still a general reading, so take what resonates. And of course, if you'd like more information on your particular situation, then drop me an email. My email is in the description box below, and I do readings over Skype, so you can be based anywhere in the world, and we can arrange that at a mutually convenient time. Of course, my readings start at £80. I'm in England for half an hour, so that's the starting point for my readings. And on that note, let's get started. The cards are pre-shuffled, Capricorn. So your cards were, or are, if I can hold that properly, 9 of Pentacles in reverse, King of Wands in reverse, the Hermit in reverse, 6 of Pentacles upright, and the Transition card in reverse, which in other decks can also be the Death card in reverse. So Capricorn, I feel for some of you, you've come into, maybe last month there was some situation and you either got paid, or you've had a decent incoming, and you're spending it, or you've spent some of it already, is the feeling I get. So you're quite stable financially. However, I also feel that there's some financial outlay that either you've made or you're going to be making, one or the other. And this might be related to this King of Wands that I see, that there's somebody out there who is going to be a bit irrational, I hear, or even for some of you, not his real self. This is somebody you know already, and he's just not going to be happy, and he's going to probably be the reason for you to spend more than you had anticipated, because maybe this is somebody that and you're trying to get to know, and even though you're okay financially, but this person is acting in a weird way where he's being grumpy and he's not being, usually King of Wands upright is somebody who's quite creative, and somebody who's calm and in a very good way on your side. And I think when he's in reverse, then he's showing his qualities. Every card has got good and bad, so he's just showing you some piece of him that he's not happy and creative about. So, he's not being understanding is also what I'm hearing. He's definitely connected to you, because you're both looking at the same side. This is, for some of you, this is definitely has something emotional or romantic even. And even though you're both looking at each other, I think there might be some little bit of distance between you two for some of you, and for others that there's not the communication. This could be down to communication as well, that the communication that maybe you've had with this person, either you've had to travel or for work, or and this person is not being understanding, really, that this is how it's going to be for you to keep your job and be happy. And I see that there's going to be some period where you're going to be of course, I don't see, there's going to be some distance there, and I don't see like a real breakup, but I see distance here. So of course, this could be physical or otherwise. However, I see that after that period, I also see you coming out of it and being around people and being happy to be around people that maybe friends, family, maybe people who are going to be who are your guiding force as well for some of you. And this could be bosses. This could be a situation that you are now you were not happy with that situation with that King of Wands, but now you're coming out of that situation, and you, even though you're going to be alone for some of it, but you're coming out of it and being with people that you want to be with. And you might be at that point with amongst a lot of people, and this, you make new friends. For some of you, I get a feeling that you're going to be making either some, for some of you, you're going to be in a lot of people making new friends, and for others, you're going to be back in the situation where you're going to be asking for support or financial support for some of you, and for some of you where the situation is more dire than the fact that you've got spending money. Maybe you are financially in a difficult stage, and you're going to have to ask for some help, financial help, and now you are leaning strongly on that person who was not originally happy, so you're going back to that situation and asking for help. And in that process, I feel that you're not adopting to the change that the universe wants you to, either to be independent or be around people that respect you and honor you more, and going through hardships to make sure that you get to where you want to get to. Now, for others, this could also be that it might not have anything to do with finances. It's more about the stability and general family and home life. And there's a period where you go through this, you are around people, there are possibilities and opportunities, but you end up, even though you might be with somebody, I see you being around a lot of people, that's for sure, but I also see you resisting a change. So maybe even though you've got opportunities, you're not going to move forward with them, at least not in this time period, is what I'm getting quite strongly. But what's good is that you're not going to sit there harp about it, but you're going to get out of it and be around people, and people that matter, and people that inspire you, instigate not in a bad way, but people that help you see the other side of the story too, and be yourself and be happy, and what you usually are, possibly, is what I'm hearing. Now, for some of you, this could be that in this where you are around people, this could have something to do with a lot of colors. So maybe there are color festivals around, or you're flying and you see that, and I just see you around a lot of people at some point here in this time period, that you're not with that person, but you are more around other people, but you still go back to this person at the end of it, is what I'm getting for you, Capricorn. Yeah, well, it's like I said, it's down to you in the situation. For some of you, actually, there is this message coming through that this might not have to do with finances, this might have to do with family, and this might have to do with kids. That there's somebody that you're asking for to have the reunion in family, but because you're resisting the change, this might have an impact on your family life that you want, or the kid that you want. Maybe some of you want kids, and this person is not there to give you kids, or he's not in the maybe he or she wants that, but they're not there at that particular moment in time, at least in this period. So I think there's going to be an impact, and this impact might or might not show in this period, but will have an impact. So on that note, that's all I see for you, Capricorn. Hope you have a good start of the month, and I shall speak to you again soon. Bye for now.